Okay, what is going on, guys? We will get started here momentarily. Of course, Bitcoin is going down because why else would it not? We're going to talk about Jeju Coin, what that's doing. I'm bullish on Jeju Coin, but what worries me, well, we'll talk about that in a second. If you guys have any coins you want us to look at, let me know, and we'll look at them. In the meantime, until we get started, I might play some music. Alright. Before we get started, I guess I'll talk about Jeju Coin really quickly. What worries me a little bit is you could say, I can't confirm this or deny this, but what worries me is you made a high here, but then you made a lower high here, and now this is definitely a lower high if you don't go back up here. If next time we get any sort of green candle, so we can't get back above this little green line right here, which was at 87 on Jeju Coin, that would be very bad, and that probably means you're going to come back all the way down at least to this local low at 26.81. Don't want to say that's going to be the case because you could also do this. Crap. You could also do this and say that this is the current uptrend and it's just taking longer to go up, which is probably more healthy. But you could also say and draw the line from here and say you're in a downtrend if you really wanted to be bearish on. So there's a lot of different ways to look at it. I still think we're in an uptrend, but you have to have those different outlooks on it, and we won't really know until if we're in an uptrend on Jeju coin until we can see another higher high, or at least get above, in my opinion, the key level will be above that 87 level. If you make a higher high above that, I think you're still bullish in an uptrend. If you can't get above that, and if next time you get a green candle you can't get above 87, that'd be very bearish in my opinion. So we'll see what happens. It looks like we're trying to get some green candles here, but there's not a lot of bias coming in on Jeju coin. So that's just what to look out for right now. I'm going to delete this because that is no longer valid on Jeju coin. And with that being said, let's get started today on Bitcoin. If you guys are joining us, please hit that like button. If you guys are on YouTube, you can see the screen, of course. Let's look at the Bitcoin chart on the 30-minute. 30-minute chart is saying we are supposed to go up here. You did. I think we hit our support at $31,100, which was a local low, and now you're getting the bounce. So our next target should be, the next resistance should be at $33.3 thousand. That's where I would expect us to go next. It might take a few days to get there. It might take a few hours to get there. Who knows how long it's going to take to get there. But that would be the next logical place to go because you got the bounce at 31.1. Not a strong bounce, but you did get the bounce. So you should bounce around between 31.1 and 33.3K. And we'll see what happens at 33.3K. That's where I would expect Bitcoin to go next. 30 minutes is saying we should go up. 1 hour has not got a buy signal just yet. But I would expect, because you bounced off that support, to go up. The 2 hour is saying it's a buy. It said it was a buy around 31.5. So my guess is you do go up here. Let's go to smaller time frames. Smaller time frames like the 15-minute chart are saying we could go down. But like I said, I would expect this to go up and retest 33.3K because we get the bounce at 31.1. So that's kind of what I'm looking at for Bitcoin. It's pretty simple, honestly. But if you do go back and test 31.1, the more times you test the support, the more likely you are to break it. I'm still looking for 33.3K right now, but I could be wrong and we could come lower. But that's just what I would predict will happen next. I don't want to give you guys a time frame on when that's going to happen, but that would be the next logical place Bitcoin should go next. Yeah, if you guys want to see any coins, let me know. What is Ethereum doing? Ethereum, Bollinger Bands are saying to buy in the 15-minute, 30 minutes. Let's go to the 1 hour actually. The 1 hour chart doesn't really have any indicators, but I will say that you are not really at a support here on Ethereum. Your support would have been around $2,000. You actually got rejected off of that earlier today. You had a wick above it, you got rejected, and now you're going lower. So for Ethereum, short term, it's looking more bearish than Bitcoin. So we'll see what happens. Your next support I have drawn out is about $1,700, just below that at $1,692 if you want to be exact. That's where I had it drawn out on Ethereum. So those are the places I'd be looking for Ethereum to go. I think Ethereum is a little bit more, long term I think it's more bullish than Bitcoin. I think short term it's a little bit more bearish because you got rejected off that support, whereas Bitcoin's, you got rejected off that resistance on Ethereum at $2,000 earlier today, but on Bitcoin you bounced off that support at $31,000 earlier today. So one's bouncing off a resistance, one's bouncing off a support. So short term, I would expect Bitcoin to be a little bit more bullish, but we will see what happens on that front. And I just said I don't know. We have to see what Jeju coin wants to do here, because if you can't get above this 87 level, you could be going lower on that. So those are the 3 coins I want to cover today. If you guys have anything else, let me know. Like I said, if Jeju coin, if you cannot get above, we're starting to get some green candles right now on the 30-minute chart. If you can't get above 87, and if you make it even lower high than 87 when you start to go back up here, that's bearish in my opinion. That's probably a reason to think this is just another fake out and you're still in a downtrend. If you get above this 87 level, especially if you get above our all-time recent high, which was 1337. If you get above that, then you're definitely in an uptrend, and then you definitely want to buy. But the problem with that is if you wait till then, you basically are buying at double what it is now. So, if you bought the all-time low 2 days ago, yesterday, you'd be up like 200% right now. So it's kind of hard to know. Like I said, I would wait and see if you get back above the 87 level on Jeju coin. If you do, you're in an uptrend in my opinion. If you don't, that's going to be a lower low, which is bearish, and you're probably going to go back down So we'll see what happens. I'm really hoping it doesn't happen because I did put some money in earlier today. So we'll see what happens on Jeju Coin. The train's going by. So it's kind of a wait and see game on Jeju Coin right now. Let me see if anyone on YouTube wants to see anything. Doesn't look like it. So that's kind of where we're at with Jeju Coin. It's kind of wait and see, but I think we'll know within an hour or two of what it wants to do. I will say this, there's not a lot of buys coming in on Jeju Coin, at least not within the last hour or two. So I would say the buys and sells are pretty even right now, and there's no price action. But the volume is pretty good for the day at 1.4 million. That's decent. It's not great. It's decent for this coin. So it's a wait and see game of what Jeju wants to do. I think long term this is very bullish. Short term we'll see what happens. Well, I mean that's all I got. Pretty quick stream, I know, but I don't have anything else if you guys don't want to look at any other coins. So with that being said, guys, thanks guys for joining, and I will see you guys tomorrow at 8 p.m. Central Time.